Good morning, welcome back to Astrology from a Libra's perspective, brought to you by the Social Forecast. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2020, and this is the daily horoscope reading for all my Capricorns. If you've reached your limit with a particularly annoying person, today is the day you could get a reprieve from their behavior. They aren't going anywhere anytime soon, but things could change just enough to make this person bearable. Maybe you'll become aware of certain facts that recast their behavior in an amusing or acceptable light, or maybe they'll take on a new, lower profile role. Whichever it is, you can look forward to them not annoying you quite so much. Actually going to take the scenario of the first part of that reason why. But I'm going to stay away from the acceptable or making lighthearted a situation. It's nobody's fault if we find a person annoying. We find a person hard to deal with. Whatever that presentation may be, whatever it may look like. But I would caution people, not just my Capricorns, but people in general, if you're watching this video, and as you go on about your day, consider that with all the demons that you face and deal with all the stresses and worries that you have going on, spinning around in your head consistently throughout the day, consider that you never know what a person's going through. Consider that you never know what a person's dealing with. Consider that at the moment that you interact with a person, or in a typical scenario where you may interact with a person, you don't know what news they just found out. You don't know what battle they're currently dealing with. It never makes it right for someone to project or treat people less than because of what they're going through. But a lot of people are not mentally or emotionally well-rounded enough to deal with their battles and their demons internally while still, for all intents and purposes, giving the outward expression and appearance that they're okay. That's a learned skill, and that takes a lifetime and an ongoing lifestyle for people to master that. And some people just aren't interested in exerting that energy, and some people can't handle their fight enough to have enough of energy and reserves to live that double life, so to speak, because it is a double life, and it does require you to have multiple personalities to be able to deal with tragic things that people deal with every day and still put a smile on, still be professional, still come to work with a certain attitude. It's hard. It's not easy for everyone to do. So no, it doesn't negate the responsibility of people to be respectful and to treat you a certain way and to not get on your goddamn nerves. But for all my Capricorns today, take pause for today, just for a brief moment in time, and consider that maybe someone is dealing with something that they're having a hard time dealing with and don't know how to exhibit any behavior that would manifest anything different than what they're going through. Because a lot of people, if they get negative, they put negative out, right? A lot of people, if all they know is hurt and pain, that's all they know how to disseminate. Hurt people hurt people. It's basically what it boils down to. So the reason why I would suggest all my Capricorns consider that today is because I wouldn't want your negative energy, or I wouldn't want your positive energy being encountered or engaged by a person's negative energy. All negative energy is not malicious energy. All negative energy does not have the intent to destroy you or destroy what's around it. But negative energy is just heavy, right? It's a weighted thing that you don't want around you, and at all costs you want to avoid. But if you can avoid it, if you can't avoid it in certain environments, then sometimes understanding why negative energy is negative energy and understanding how it could potentially be presented that way can sometimes help you take away some of the power of that negative energy and transition it. And that's what I would suggest for all my Capricorns out there. I love you all, and I wish you luck with whatever you are confronted with today, however annoying. And I will be back here on Monday for my Capricorns with another daily horoscope reading. This is Astrology from a Libra's perspective, brought to you by the social forecast. Peace and love.